one food you would not eat.
Guinea pig. Guinea pig. because I had guinea pig.
All of your daughters have style. If they bring around a boyfriend and he has no shoe game, would you help him out or would you make fun of him?
I would make fun of him in hopes that he would take it as positive criticism.
Let's say he didn't take it as positive criticism.
The next time I would see him, I'd clown him again. Drake has a ton of songs, so if he plays my 2 songs...
What's your 2 songs?
Fair Trade and Search and Rescue. Fair Trade, for example, it talks about you're losing friends. It's not truly a loss. You're hanging around people that are not like-minded. You're in the wrong circle. At where I'm at in my life, when people are successful, especially young entrepreneurs, I like that. But I want to see more of from this generation. You know, not the give me, I deserve this.
All right, guys, this is podcast number 8. We're on 8 now. This is a very quickly moving season. I think we're going to have 12 episodes this season. You're lucky contestant number 8.
8's going to probably be the best.
8. Lucky number 8. Or is it, is 8 a lucky number? Or
No,
is it
it's
not
4.
because of the 8 ball? Everybody says 4 is a lucky number, but I feel like it's not.
Well, 8, if you turn it sideways, is like infinity.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I never thought of that. Anyways, furthermore, I'm hosting today. Ryan, you guys know me as always. On the Audibles, we got Lawrence, and then I'll let our special guest introduce himself today.
Dan Tran, also known as the Title Man.
Yes, you guys can find him on Instagram at, is it title underscore?
Title underscore man underscore Dan.
Yes, we've known Dan for, about almost a little over a year now, right?
Close to grand opening, too.
Yeah, close to grand opening. He's helped us with open arms, and he's been a great guy. He's gave us a lot of pointers for sure.
And we got our mutual friend Eric.
Yeah, I see you more than him. I haven't even seen Eric, and
He's busy building.
he's building really good, honestly. So introduce yourself, let the followers know what you do, and then we'll go from there.
I work for Fidelity National Title, professional amateur golfer.
I still haven't seen that iron.
Part just real estate industry.
It was how long have you been doing that?
19 years.
19 years, and you just told me you're 46 now. So what is that, like 25?
Yeah, started right before the subprime market when we were insuring the balloon rates and the balloon loans and stuff like that. So Fidelity, has been doing title insurance, for quite a while.
Quite some time now. That's good. Yeah. When you told me you were doing that, I always wondered what was the difference between like what you did and what Eric did, because I know Eric does more. Is Eric not really in the same field as you, right?
He's actually in real estate, so he actually sells and helps people buy homes. I insure them with title insurance.
Got it.
So what title insurance does is make sure that the buyer gets a clear title policy from the seller with no liens or anything, no judgments, no encumbrances, nothing.
This is not an ad, by the way.
Yeah, it's not an ad,
but he offers great services. So if you do need a service, we'll drop his Instagram down below. But furthermore, let's get into a fit check. That's what we always start with.
Absolutely.
So let's start with Lawrence. Run it down for us.
Got a little all black fit today. A Kanye hoodie, Lululemon pants, the signature, and the Travis Phantoms back at it again.
It's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Rated out of 10? What would you rate the fit?
Oh, he's all black. It's definitely a 9+.
Okay. All right. I'll run me next, and then we'll be the special guest first or last. I got the orange lobsters on today. I couldn't afford the other ones because those are over like $3,000-$4,000, and I'm not paying that. I got like 7 pairs of these guys, so I don't think I wear the same ones all the time. Just black cargos, and then Hot Topic Iron Maiden t-shirt. Something very simple today. Nothing on the wrist.
Wow. Oh, we're doing the wrist too?
I mean,
okay.
we gotta get into the ice.
So I got the military J's on, and great minds dress alike. I got Lululemon pants on too. So I mean, men, you guys should check it out. They make amazing, comfortable pants for us dudes too.
I got Forever pants.
Yeah.
So
I got a Travis Matthew golf shirt on, and I got a little Rolly.
Sub, they just talk to him.
Submariner with black diamonds.
There we go.
Factory?
I'm sorry?
Factory?
Not factory. The watch is factory, but the bezel was done by a jeweler.
Oh.
He's plugging his jeweler right now, guys. Like I said, we're not We're not sponsoring anybody, but hey, if they want to pay for a sponsor, they can sponsor us.
Let me know.
What's your jeweler's name?
Oh,
I
he's
wanna
out.
sponsor us.
He's out in Rancho. He's a good friend. Been a friend for a while. So he was the one who put it all together for me and stuff like that.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been looking at some Rolexes too.
So you said you're a 46-year-old, but you have all these shoes. Like, what really made you interested into shoes per se?
Honestly, what got me into the sneakers again
the kids,
was my good friend Eric and Rob. Because they'd always have those shoes. But a major factor too was my bestie, my little 15-year-old Emily. She would ask for these shoes, and I was like, and then every time I buy her a pair, it would be like kind of like a flashback to when I was growing up, because these shoes came out when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some of these shoes growing up. I mean, granted, I paid face value, but I would see her collection is way better than mine. So, but it was because of her buying a pair, and then I was like, well, you have this, I want to kind of match with you. So all the girls, all 4 girls have J's and Dunks that I've gotten them.
Are you still buying the 29-year-old shoes?
I just bought her they're like the Sandy Brown. I bought her the Sandy Brown Dunks, because it was her birthday. So
The ones I couldn't get you?
yeah, the ones you couldn't get.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
you owe me one.
He
But
kept asking for 8 women, and we would get 7.5 women, 8.5 women, 7.5, 8.5 women. I couldn't find an 8 woman to save my life. He's talking about the sand drip dunks.
yeah.
Oh, those
But
are
you,
hard
but
to
you,
find.
you know, you're my go-to. You're my number one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where'd you end up finding them?
Somebody referred another plug. I mean, I got them, and it was one time, and I haven't talked to him since. So
Oh, that's
don't worry, I'm back.
Oh, that's cool. So she's kept you in the game for quite some time now?
She's definitely kept me in the game. Like she always tells me every time another pair comes out. A lot of times what happens is I'm part of the sneaker app, and I'll show her like, hey, do you want these shoes? Yeah, and if I win them, cool. If not, I want the green ones for her.
Which ones?
The green print with the the gray stripes.
Oh, the threes.
Yeah, the threes.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's of course I buy her green shoes. The next minute I'm getting all these Amazon links for
Recommendations.
shirts that are in green. I was like, of
Funny
course,
how that works, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. So
You're in touch with sneaker culture. Are you in touch with like sneaker resale, like just
Yeah.
in general, like in terms of like pricing and whatnot?
I think the sneaker resale is the business itself is a great business, because at the end of the day, it's always about supply and demand. If you guys have it and the demand's high, then people can't be mad at that. I'm okay with that. I mean, if there's a shoe that I want and I have to have it, then whatever the price is, I'm gonna pay it. But if it's a shoe that I don't think I have enough clothes to match it, I'll wait till when you guys have those amazing deals. That's definitely a plug.
We're posting Yeezys for like $100. Are you more of just like a Jordan guy, or do you wear like any Yeezys? Would you touch any Yeezys?
Just strictly Jordans and Dunks right now.
No Yeezy.
No
There's
Yeezys.
no way. We
No
could
Kanye
get-
fan? You're not a Kanye fan?
I mean, if we were to do Team Drake or Team Kanye, I definitely lean towards Team Drake. And that's the funny thing is, Kanye's birthday is the same as mine. We're both Geminis, so like we have the same birthdays.
I did not know that.
And he's going to the Drake concert
and
on
I'm,
Wednesday.
and I'm taking the girls to the Drake concert.
Are you excited, or do you think they're more excited than you?
It depends, because from all the feedback that I've heard from the radio and yourself, he doesn't play all of his songs, because let's face it, Drake has a ton of songs. So if he plays my 2 songs, then I'm gonna say it's a
What's
great
your 2
concert.
songs?
Tell him.
Fair Trade and Search and Rescue.
Okay. So what do you like about those songs then?
Well, Fair Trade, for example, it talks about when you're losing friends. It's not truly a loss. Like if you think about it, like if there's different sayings and stuff like that. There's Hispanic sayings. But the one that like if you show me who your friends are, I'll show you who you are. And that's the same thing too. When when you're hanging around people that don't are not like-minded, they talk about people and they're not talking about business and ideas, you're in the wrong circle. I want to be in a circle where we're talking about business ideas and how we can grow our relationship into a different venture and stuff like that. For example, one of the dads at the girls' school was telling me, he wanted to he goes, hey, do you want to buy a racehorse? I was like, buy a racehorse? I was like, why would I ever buy a racehorse? And but I learned that he's been in the racing game for 20 years. He's got the connections with the trainers, the vets, and stuff like that. So he was telling me all about it. I was asking him all these questions. He had all these answers, and it's a short-term investment. So, but again, if I didn't have that opportunity where I was talking with somebody about growing or stuff like that, this opportunity might not ever happen. Now, is it a guaranteed opportunity? Absolutely not. I mean, I could triple my investment, or I can lose money on my investment. But things like that, yeah, that's the opportunity. As opposed to if I were just sitting with a group of guys drinking at a bar trying to chase girls that won't give you attention anyways. See, that doesn't make sense, So that's why, like, when I say, when you, like, even like the quote that I was talking to you about earlier, like when he says, "I'll see you at the top," and they took it the wrong way. Well, when I see Ryan doing good and I'm like giving him props, I'm actually like proud of him. I'm like, this is a good guy. He's my friend. He deserves everything. I'm not like, I'm not trying to, down. I'm not trying to sound young, but I'm not hating on him or being jealous. I'm like, at where I'm at in my life, when people are successful, especially young entrepreneurs, I like that. That's what I want to see more of from this generation. Not the give me, I deserve this. So that line in itself is really. And then in search and rescue, I don't know why, but I think it's like funny how he says, take me out of the group chat, or like, and then how he says, I just want to take you on a holiday, mommy. So
that's what's up. But so Galleria Racehorses, are you investing with us?
If there's an opportunity, you guys let me know.
We're ready. I think the problem is there's no retail spots like open. There's Ontario Mills and it's taken up. Victoria Gardens is taken up. Inland Center. Obviously, we're here. West Covina is taken up. Glendale Galleria is taken up. Everything is.
Going back to my point, Lauren, see, a friendship that we had literally just met from me walking into the store, a couple casual conversations through, texts and DMs, landed us here today. And who knows, maybe not this month, maybe not this year, but the following year, we might partner up 2-3 shops. Yeah. So things like that. I mean, like, that's how you always want to elevate your circle.
Yeah.
Like
building relationships with like-minded
and constantly, one of my mentors has always told me, constantly evaluate your circle. And if people in your circle are not benefiting you, then ghost them with a smile.
No hard feelings.
Yeah, you grow. And there's no hard feelings. You just ghost them with a smile. So.
Yeah, I think it takes people a long time to realize that, especially at a young age, Because let's face it, a lot of people like my age and Lawrence's age, they just want to have fun, They just see the Drake concert and they're just like, oh, I want to do that all the time, Yeah. But it's like, dude, like, you got to work, get that money, pay that ticket, and then you got to do it all over again. You can't just, it's just what it is. If the ticket's $2,000, then you know what? We're going to find a way to sell $2,000 worth of shoes.
Yeah.
We're going to sell units of something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's cool.
Have a flash sale in size 9s.
Yeah, I got you.
Me and you are the same size, kind of. I'm a 9.5, 10. You're 9.
Oh, okay.
9. Depends.
No, he's strictly 9.
Strictly 9.
I have one pair of 9.5 that was given to me, and I didn't feel bad. I didn't want to complain or not. But I double socked that one. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So me and Ryan talk about it a lot of times.
Let's get into that.
Could you ever sell a gift? Do you think?
Would I ever sell a gift?
Yes.
Yeah. If you're gifted like something,
like let's say it's boo boo. It's like
it's like boo-boo. You'll never wear it.
It's worth something, but
yeah,
it's boo boo. You don't like it.
No, definitely. I mean, if you're talking about shoes, I won't because they're gonna expect me to wear it because they know I'm always displaying my shoes. But if they give me, and I'm probably the hardest person to shop for. You could ask my kids and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll either re-gift it or exchange it. To be honest with you.
You're a re-gifter.
I'll re-gift it or exchange it.
I mean, I get it, because it's practical. You're never gonna use it again, so give it to someone else.
And then especially when it comes to clothes too. Like I have a style, like so, like if somebody gives me like a neon green shirt with purple polka dots, I mean,
what do you wear to work?
What if it was Louis Vuitton though?
I don't know. It'd have to say like. See, again, I'm going back to being like really picky. Like my Louis Vuitton ties, my Gucci ties. I don't buy the ones that just have the label. They have to have the logo on it, so that if somebody goes, "Oh, he's got a Gucci tie on," because if I'm going to pay that much money for a Gucci tie, everyone's gonna know it's a Gucci tie.
Yeah.
You know, because Gucci sells like plain blue ties, but you won't know until you flip it over.
Yeah.
Not worth it to me. So
Not worth it to you.
So that's like wearing expensive shoes to the gym. That it's for the
I will
purpose?
never. I will
No?
never. Yeah.
Never?
So in my profession, I walk around a lot. I'm in outside sales, and it is rare that you'll see me in really nice kicks because I walk around so much. And if I were to trip over a parking stump or anything like that, I'd be just devastated. You know. But every day when I go to work, I always wear Kohans because those are the most comfortable walking shoes ever. But if I have an event or I know I'm going somewhere, you know, I'll always wear, you know, J's or Dunks.
Yeah,
or
always,
something like that.
especially when you're speaking. I always
Yeah,
see like
speaking events,
I
stuff
always
like
see
that.
you.
Because you wear with intention.
Yes,
'Cause
absolutely. So,
'cause
and then
when I
co-
wear
and then,
shoes,
yeah, and then
you
I
start
come
a
home every night.
conversation.
I wipe them down, I clean them, I put them away.
Oh.
So
Every
whole
night?
night?
every night, yep.
Even if you're tired.
Even if I'm tired, because just any kind of scuff mark. Like the one time when I went to go pick up the pandas from you, because my canvas it had like a little black dot on it. I didn't even know how I got a little black dot on the canvas.
You have an OCD.
I had, I have it.
Just
so,
bothers you. It's like
does.
an itch right there
It does.
at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't. I just wear them and then I just get a new pair. Him too. He'll wear them. He'll destroy them. He'll make them look like someone ran a mile in them. And then he'll just buy another one. All right, I got some icebreakers for you. All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna do some rapid fire questions. You can answer them however you want. You ready?
Okay.
All right. You can tell me, yes, I would do this, or never would I do that in my life. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
Nike sneakers with Adidas socks.
Never in my life.
Why?
You'll just get clowned on, especially by me. I see it all the time. I take a picture, I post it on social media. Like, don't be that guy.
You take pictures of people's
Yeah,
socks?
but I mean, I don't tag them or have their face in. I just take a picture or do like a little still shot of them wearing like Nike shoes with Adidas socks. Like,
So
I
just know if anybody's around you,
Yeah.
don't be caught lacking.
yeah.
So, right now, you're cool with wearing like a Nike sock with a Jordan shoe? You're cool with that?
I'm wearing just a white no name
Okay, that
Walmart
works.
sock.
That works. That works. All right. Next, what about low top socks with high top shoes?
Low top.
Socks with a high top shoe.
Like an ankle sock.
Like
with
an
a high
ankle
top.
sock with a high top shoe.
Well, I'm doing that right now.
I
Some-
wouldn't consider that a high top though.
Okay, well,
Like your Jordan ones, the blue ones that you just bought.
okay, then I would do it. Yes.
You would do that?
Yeah, even with shorts, pants, whatever. I mean, I think it's just with Jordans, you don't need the long sock.
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
I always have to wear a long sock.
With pants, I do. I can't wear a short sock with shorts with a high top shoe.
I'm picky like that.
I think maybe it's a preference or like comfortability.
Really? That's
Yeah.
comfortable to you? It doesn't like hurt your ankles?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, that's a yes for him. All right. What about shoes with no socks?
Absolutely not. That's just
Never? You've never in your life?
No, I mean, I
like how he answered that.
I have if I
Absolutely
need.
not.
I mean, I had. But if you're asking me if I would, I wouldn't because I mean, just think about the walking and the again, it's like OCD. Like I won't when I put my sock on, I'll put my shoe on. I won't put my sock on and walk around the house because if I walk around the house with my sock on, I'm changing the sock before I put the shoe on.
Really?
So when
Yeah.
you're walking around your house, do you have slides on? Or are you just walking like barefoot?
Well, I'm Asian. I'm always either barefoot or
Hey, you
socks
take your
in the house.
shoes off at the door. Come
Yeah,
on.
I
So-
take. Well, the thing is, I converted the walk-in closet to my shoe closet.
Ah.
So I come home, I get out, get the wipes, clean it up, hang the shoe up.
So shoes are most important clothing item in your closet or what?
In that walk-in closet, yes. And then
that walk-in
and then I have
closet.
my dress. Then I have my
Okay.
dress shirt closet with all my ties and dress shirts, and then I have my
Jeez.
going out closet with different shirts that are
So we're at 3 closets?
three
So suits with Jordans, can you do that
all the time.
all the time?
That I did a post a couple of weeks ago. I said, and it was a flashback picture of like when I was suited and booted. I was like, yes, I used to wear ties, but now I wear J's. So will I wear ties? It calls for a very, very special occasion or like a formal. But other than that, for work now, like even this summer, this whole entire summer, I've wear nothing but golf polos. So every time I walk into and see a client, they're like, "You going golfing?" I was like, "No, it's just too hot. I'm not going to wear a long sleeve. It just doesn't make any sense." Sometimes I even go with shorts on, and they're like, "Are you going golfing?" And I say, "Yes, I'm going golfing," even though I'm not golfing, because it's hot.
It is.
Yeah, it's super hot. It's like 105 this
Yeah.
last week, right? All right, next question. I'm not sure if you touched down on this. Wearing expensive shoes to the gym.
I would never.
Never.
I would never. It just doesn't make any sense.
Like, not even just like a Yeezy to go running.
I don't wear Yeezys, but yeah, like I wear Nikes, New Balances,
What do you consider expensive?
J's, my Gucci shoes, my Louis
your-
shoes.
I guess like a price range.
Anything over 200.
That's
Because
expensive.
because regular Nikes, like running shoes, are like $100. So.
They went up in price lately. Like I don't know if you know like Nike Vomeros. Usually it went for like back in the day for like $100.
Yeah.
Now they're retailing for $180. It's
Yeah.
like the dad Nike shoe.
Yeah, the dad Nike shoe I would wear to the gym, but like anything else, like we would know as like Dunks, J's, anything like that. No,
No.
Do you think
not even like sometimes at the gym I see these kids wearing their Air Force Ones, and I'm like, why?
I hate Air Forces? I'm not an Air Force person at all. hate my
I
feet.
don't have a pair, so
Yeah, not my style. Do you think if you started wearing dad shoes, your daughters would make fun of you?
no, because I mean I wear dad shoes to the gym, but like I mean if I
Like
started.
those big chunky New Balances.
Oh no, I don't wear those. I wear like the ones I wear are like so that I can like run and super comfortable. And I'm even selective when I buy shoes. I don't even buy the ones with like the funky colors and stuff like that.
Really?
It has to be
It's
like
a monotone kind of.
Yeah, like black, blues, and grays and stuff like that. Even like I like my my Jordans, the Spider-Mans. Like even those, I get kind of like self-conscious. Like, did I put the right fit on with these shoes and stuff like that? So
It's tough because of like the designs. There's like multiple designs on this shoe. The first one is, I think, better in my opinion, but it's not worth it.
well, yeah, I definitely. I mean, I have a pair and I'll never wear those. You know.
Oh, you have those?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like $1,000.
You wear all your shoes?
No, those the original J I'll never wear, and then I have a pair of the cement that I won't wear, and I have two pairs of the blue cement that I won off of two different raffles, and I wear one, and one day I'm gonna take it back in here to resell it.
So you know how to resell essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you mean he just calls it plugs?
Yeah.
You want to buy this? That's all it is.
so
So do you think, like, let's say shit hit the fan, and you had to sell your whole sneaker collection, would you do it
yes,
without a heartbeat?
yeah.
Because we have like this one customer that came in here, right? And he said he has a business too. He has a trucking company. Okay, and we're like, hey, would you ever sell your shoes? He said, no, I would file for bankruptcy before I did that.
Yeah,
was like,
I'd rather
dude.
I'd rather sell, recoup, rebuild, and buy more shoes. It
Okay.
doesn't make sense to take a BK and that's just my personal opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, some BKs make sense, but
Hopefully he was joking.
Yeah,
I don't know if he does, but this dude has like probably like 5 closets full of just shoes.
Yeah, I'm at one closet, 2 closets of shoes, but not all like
Getting there, you're getting there.
getting
Basically?
there. Yeah, I'm getting there.
So since obviously you have style, all of your daughters have style, they're getting to that age now. Next question. If they bring around obviously a boyfriend and he has no shoe game or just style, would you help him out or would you make fun of him?
I can speak from experience. I went to a church carnival, and now granted, he wasn't her. They weren't dating, but she introduced me to her guy friend, and that was the first thing I did. I was like, and I even made a look, and I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." And later on, I was like, did you see the shoes? Like he had like. I want to say like K-Swiss on, and his shoes like were flared out. Like I mean, his pants were like flared out. Like I was like what is that? And granted, I mean, I don't even think it was a style. I just think he doesn't know how to dress, honestly. And I was like, I said, babe, you're like super beautiful, you're fashionable, and she goes, Dad, I don't even like him. I was like, thank God, because I would have made fun of him. Like if you brought him home, I would have made fun of him.
So you wouldn't help him. You would make fun of him.
I would make fun of him in hopes that he would take it as positive criticism and go buy some shoes. And
Let's say he didn't take it as positive criticism. And
then
he
the
was
next
just
time
like-
the next time I would see him, I'd clown him again till he got the point.
What if he was like, hey, I'm a size 9?
And I'd be like, I mean, it depends. I mean, if I like the kid and he's respectable, I mean, definitely I would definitely gift him. I mean, and he's around long enough. I mean, Christmas comes around, birthdays come around.
You re-gift him one of your gifts?
I definitely re-gift him one of the pairs of shoes I don't like.
The green and purple polka dot golf shirt.
But imagine if he was like a size 9 too, and like my daughter goes like, "Oh, why don't you just wear some of my dad's shoes?" I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!"
Would you allow that? Like, let's
Absolutely not.
No.
No,
Like, if he just made himself at home and started walking into your shoe closet and just started picking.
no. I would hope he wouldn't do that because I mean,
What if it was your own kids though? What if your kids like wear the same shoe size as you?
if my own kids would wear them, absolutely, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
My
They don't
girl-
even ask you. They just like.
No, that's My girls, I mean, they're my world. They can do whatever and anything they want. So
So all four girls.
yeah, none
and
of them
then
are
you.
size 9, so I'm good.
But if they were all
If they
size
were-
9,
yeah.
you would let them wear your shoes?
Yes. I'd probably save money because now we would just buy one and we could all share it.
But now you gotta clean more now.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have the OCD kick in because I know they wouldn't take care of it.
Well, Emily does. Emily cleans her shoes just like I do. So
'Cause when you bought the Oreos, you were like, you better take care of these.
yeah,
You told her in
that
front of
was
her
the
face.
most expensive shoe I've ever bought for that kid. And I only say expensive because
That was an expensive shoe.
But she also has a pair of Dior's, and the thing is,
Oh, yeah.
those are more expensive. But she paid into it, so it wasn't as expensive as the Oreos because that was all me. So
all of the shoes that you get them, they contribute?
no,
It's-
she contributed to Dior's because she knew I was not going to pay $1,100
Yeah,
for a
plus
pair
tax,
of shoes.
huh?
Yeah,
Wait, what Dior's?
The
high
Converse?
top-
The
Converse ones, yeah.
Oh, B23s.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
1,100 plus tax. That's like probably like 12.30 out the door in LA.
Yep.
At least.
She threw in 7, so
She doing 7?
mm-hmm.
And she got that 7 just from chores or something? Or?
She works with grandmas on the summer, Christmas,
Oh, nice.
during school breaks and stuff like that.
And she still wears the Dior's?
She wears the Dior's on special occasions too. She's like me. She doesn't like wear them just to wear them because, like they go they go to school every morning. It's rare that she'll wear any of her J's. Maybe once or twice out of the week, But other than that, they're in Converse or their Air Force Ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's
Or
no,
Vans.
There's no dress code at the school? No?
They go to private school and they're so they have to wear a uniform. So
Oh, so
Shoes included?
no shoes you can wear whatever. I mean I haven't had issues with shoes or they've never made any kind of notice to us about shoes.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because I think a lot of the private schools, like a mom came in last week too, and she bought the Travis Scott, the Phantoms, all black ones, because I guess that was like the only shoe that followed dress code.
Imagine in the dress code book you have to have Travis Scott.
Dude, would that be illegal if we would approach the school and we were like, hey, let's sign a contract with you,
Dang.
and you had to buy them from us?
Oh, that'd be good.
That's a good contract.
Are you a fan of the Travis Scott line?
I am. I just don't have any. I don't have a pair yet. So sooner or later, yeah, I am a fan. I mean, I like those. Those, I like those. So.
Not my favorite, but I'm surprised you don't have any Travis Scotts. What's the most expensive shoe then that you have? If it's not.
My Dior Jordans.
You have those?
Yeah.
What? The highs or the lows?
Work hard, play hard.
Highs or the lows?
Those were. I'm not even gonna say because here I am saying I'm not gonna buy $1,100 shoes for my kid. My foot, I bought.
Oh, they don't know you have it?
Oh, they know I have it, but
You've never worn it, obviously.
I do. I haven't worn them lately. I'm saving it for an upcoming work trip, so I'm definitely gonna wear them there.
Work hard, play hard.
So
And were you lucky enough to purchase it for retail or you paid resale?
I definitely paid retail. I bought it from the Dior store.
How much is that, if you don't mind me asking?
A lot.
25, right?
It was 23. I got the low top.
Would you ever resell it?
If they want them used, yeah, 2,300 yours. Oh, come on. I'm a size 9.
No, we can make a deal right now.
No,
I'll squeeze my foot into it.
No, yeah. Like I said, I've had them for probably a year and a half, and I probably wore them once. So,
I mean, that's just a shoe you
yeah,
don't really like.
and I mean, it, and I won't lie to you, like it hurts me. Like when you're walking, I'm just like, please, like it's like
Every step is
yeah,
$100.
It's like you're walking and walking, you're like, please, nothing, no glue, no nothing. Okay, cool.
You just step in a big
Yeah.
piece of gum.
Yeah.
Boom. Do you wear crease protectors with them?
That's the one thing I don't wear. I don't wear crease protectors.
So you buy expensive stuff for yourself.
I
Yes,
tend
he does.
I used to you know, back then I would buy a lot of name brand stuff, but today I do not. I mean, I regret buying my second Rolex, and the only reason why I say that is because today I would rather invest in rentals, invest in other activities that can generate revenue. My days of buying, you know, expensive
Luxury items.
luxury items is long gone completely. I don't have a desire for
Of fulfillment of
I
happiness.
think shoes is probably at the most I spend on apparel, on fashion.
So do you like working more now? Can you say that? What like brings you fulfillment now?
I don't. So with Penny, she's the youngest of the four girls. She's 3, and a story I'm gonna share with you guys was, I signed her up for Daddy and Me soccer. So basically, you know, we go to the park and we kick the ball around, and Emily straight up says, "You never did that with me," and I was like, "What? I mean, you got to understand where I am with you at that time is a lot different from where I am with you today, where I am with Penelope today. So I'm able to enjoy the moment more with Penelope than I did when Emily was at 3 or 4 years old, because I was building towards something that everybody in the family is enjoying, you know. So for me, do I enjoy working? Absolutely. But am I working as hard as I used to before? No, I'm not, because I'm working a lot smarter.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you guys, I'm trying to network and leverage, you know, my circle and stuff like that. I'm not trying to chase the dollar. I want to find ways the dollar come to me.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean?
It is, because, you know, my whole philosophy today is I can always make more money. I can't make more time. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, I am confident in myself, in my network, in what I have built, that if I go broke tomorrow, Wednesday, I'd rebuild with no problem.
Yeah.
So connections are worth more than money now.
Yes, your connections, your work ethics, and leveraging, you know, the friendships and the relationships you've made. You know.
So you think like a lot of the younger generation these days doesn't really have that those ethics?
I think that the younger generation, you know, if they had parents that came with nothing and built something today, their ethic is going to be there, you know, because, you know, my parents were refugees, and when they came here, they had nothing, you know, and now my mom has, you know, a very successful business, and she has, you know, nice things in life, and again, she literally came here with nothing. And for people to always say like, oh, I didn't get this or I didn't get that because of this or because of that, and they're looking for a handout. How can you say that to a woman? You know, my mom and dad who come here have nothing, and they don't even speak English yet.
They don't speak English?
Well, they do now, but they didn't at that
back
time.
then.
You know, they were born in Saigon, studied in Europe, and then had no country to go back home to. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and there's so many, you know, stories of how, you know, immigrants have come here and made the American dream. So for people who like our first generation here, they have no right to complain or anything like that, because their parents who came here built that foundation for them.
Yeah.
You know, the work ethic is there. The formula to succeed is there. You know, if the wheel's not broken, don't reinvent it.
Yeah. I
So
totally get that.
I think that, I think the younger generation has been given, you know, a lot of free passes and a lot of like, you know, like support, but they can't expect that. You know, if you're gonna get support and your parents or your family members are helping you out, do something with it. You know, like don't just waste it away and just keep expecting.
Well, you've lived through the times of like how the internet developed and whatnot, and just how modern times have changed, and everything just comes now. Prime,
Yes. Yep.
same day even now.
Yes.
So like it's just different how everybody expects everything now. And I
That's
feel
a
like
great
that's
point.
a big misconception between the generations of
Yes.
How everything comes. Like,
You know-
people don't appreciate how time builds things.
Correct. Success doesn't happen overnight. I mean, you're failing 10 times to have that one successful moment, and then everyone just thinks, "Oh, he's successful." Well, you know what? I failed 10 times before I even got here.
You need to fail.
Yeah.
Even though we all don't want to.
Absolutely. You know,
Yeah.
like I mean, the one thing that I can tell you guys, 99%. If you give it 99%, it's hard. But if you give it 100%, it's easy. I mean, I mean Walt. I read that in a story about Walt Disney and how he came here. I mean, you guys don't understand. I mean, Disneyland was built from a guy who got shut down 2 times, went bankrupt a couple times and stuff like that, to where his company is today. I mean, there's no method behind the madness. You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
You know, it's and that sticks in my head all the time. 99% is so hard, but if you give it 100%, it's easy.
I never even thought about it like that.
Yeah.
You would consider yourself. How many times would you consider yourself like you almost got to that breaking point in life? Like, damn, I'm just like not. It's not cutting it. Have you ever got to that point?
No, for me, you know, like I look at some people that they're exactly where they're at today, where they were 5 years ago, and it just it saddens me because, you know, they're not, you know, doing anything about it. For me, you know, I'm constantly, like I said, you know, I personally don't want to be where I'm at today 5 months from now. You know, like I'm constantly trying to improve myself and, you know, stuff like that. You know, ask your close friends and your family, like, you know, is there anything that I'm doing wrong or can I be better at something? And
Yeah.
they'll tell you the honest truth. Then, you know what, internalize that and make the adjustments and stuff like that. You know, like I used to have, you know, the mentality was, you know, I'm chasing the business. But now it's like, I'm not going to chase it. I'm going to chase opportunities because the business will come and stuff like that. I honestly, like, my mindset is completely different today than it was last year, and I'm seeing a lot of growth and I'm seeing a lot of opportunities open up, and it's because of the change of mindset. You know, you always have to constantly be you always want to be self-improving. You know, like if you're stagnant, then don't wonder why you're not successful. Don't wonder why nothing's happening for you.
I think that's one of my biggest fears of complacency.
Yes.
Like you're easily susceptible to it because like everybody wants to be comfortable. Why like not be why would you want to be uncomfortable per se?
Correct.
You know? So that's
But
a big thing.
see, that's the thing. Like, you know, being comfortable is great, but being uncomfortable is even greater because when you're uncomfortable, you have to make those necessary
Yeah.
changes,
Adapt.
and then you'll see growth from that.
Yeah. That's just one of the things you got to learn to love. Essentially.
Definitely, and you will in time. You will, because when you're comfortable, you kind of be like, I shouldn't be comfortable. I'm gonna,
Yeah.
you know, venture out and be uncomfortable and see what happens. And now being uncomfortable is your comfort level, but it does nothing but improve you and bring more opportunities to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities out there to make money.
Yes.
A lot of people just don't even understand that. You know?
I mean, it's like it's just an idea. Like, I mean, like you said, Amazon. What an idea a guy
That
had.
was, yeah.
Yeah,
Literally
it was
a
an easy idea, and look where he's at now. I mean, it's just an idea. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
It's
So,
an idea and then 20 years from now, you're like, wow.
there's so many different stories and you know, movies or documentaries. I mean, like the Cheetos guy. He literally just threw some hot sauce on a normal Cheeto, and
He comes here. You know that?
oh, even better. See,
Yeah.
that's what I
Like,
mean. So
He comes here.
He told us about the movie before they even
yeah,
started
and
filming.
keep in mind, he was a janitor, and now he's one of the.
Have you met him?
No, I've never met
He
him.
walked in one day, and I tell this story to everybody. He walks in one day, and he's with his nephew. He doesn't buy anything for himself. He always buys it for like his nephew. And I'm like, man, you look familiar. I tell him, you know, because I'm not one of those people, you know. Even if the most famous person walks in here, I always treat them with respect, just like they're anybody else, you know.
You always do for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Mr. 21,000 followers. But he walked in. He was like, "You know who I am," and I was like, "Nah, I don't know who you are." He's like, "You know who I am?" I was like, "Nah, I don't know who you are." He's like, "Hot Cheetos." I was like, "No way." He's like, yep. And then from there on, we just built a relationship, and he just comes in like.
Does he bring a bag when he comes in or no?
He brings a different type of bag.
Okay.
He spends a bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask him about his royalties, but I guess he can't disclose that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, like I said, imagine that. It's just the opportunities are there.
You never know who you meet.
Never know.
I mean, I just wish this store was like, I do and I don't, because LA sucks in terms of like robberies. But I mean, it's really easy to network out there,
Yeah.
My friends have stores out there, and they just say people just like walk in, like YouTube people, TikTok people, Instagram people,
Yeah.
movie stars, and they just walk in, and it's just like,
I mean, slowly but surely. I mean, I like what you're doing. I see, you're a humble guy, and you're always, you listen, and that's rare in this world. Like
People don't
somebody
listen.
who listens and wants to grow from that. That's one of your strengths. Always, take advantage of that.
You have any advice? Because, like, let's say I went on vacation this past weekend, right? And my mind is just, like, always thinking, I know, like, he has the store under control when I'm not here, and
Yeah.
he knows that I have it under control when, like, he's not there. But I was just trying to relax at, like, the lake, because I went on the jet skis and stuff, with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking about business the whole time.
You know what?
Just like-
I honestly, I mean, there's nothing wrong with
Is
that.
it normal?
It's absolutely normal. I mean,
Is it
for-
healthy, though?
I mean, as long as you're not like having high blood pressure and and like completely ignoring your family, it is healthy. But I mean, there's like a meme out there that says you're not in real estate unless your entire family is mad at you on vacation, and that's true. The beautiful thing about my job is I can come and go as I please, but when the phone rings, I got to answer. When emails are sent, you got to respond. So I mean, but then. Also, my biggest advice to you is time manage. Like if you're with your family, like dinner time should be sacred. I mean, but if there's something that has to be taken care of, then you have to take care of it. But
Yeah.
if you can wait 30 minutes to reply to a text or wait 20 minutes to reply to an email, then do it. Just because then you don't have that, then you're not tied to the business. You take a little break and stuff like that. And another thing too is you can do is I always wake up a lot earlier so that I can go to the gym, get all my tasks out of the way, so that my day isn't like
Stacked
filled with
up.
all these other
Yeah.
stuff and stuff.
You don't feel rushed.
Yeah,
Do you wake up 5 a.m., 4 a.m.?
5 a.m. in the gym by 5:30
Every day?
every day.
Never not a day.
Well, on the weekends, I go in once I wake up because the weekends are just cardio days. But on the weekdays, it's because I got to take the girls to school in the morning. So
Oh. So you got a jam-packed day.
yeah.
What, could you take us through your day? Like,
So
From
yeah, I
morning.
wake up, check my phone for texts or emails, do a motivational quote on social media because that's how I like to start my day, with motivation. I do an affirmation, take off to the gym, do cardio, do my weights, come home, take the kids to school, come home, shower, and out in the field. Depending, and if I don't have any meetings or any stuff like that, then I'll stay home and do some work on the computer and stuff like that. But most of the time, I'm out in the field, just building my business, maintaining the relationships and stuff like that.
so you get home late?
Some days I do. I mean, because there's events after hours also. But normal 6:30. Average.
6:30,
Yeah.
home, shower, in bed.
Yeah. No,
What's the adequate amount of sleep for you? How many hours can you run off of on a consistent basis?
probably a lot less now. Because before I'd probably say I was clocking like 50 plus hours. Now I could probably honestly say I'm like at 30, if not less.
A
Because
week?
yeah. But
Wait,
like, but I'm
That's
saying like,
5 hours a day.
but
4
like I'm
hours a
saying
day.
like sometimes I'll go and I'll pick up the baby early, and I'll
does
go
it
and
by
go
weekly
to-
basis?
Yeah, go to the park or whatever, but my phone's still on.
Yeah.
So things like that. So I mean, when
Ah.
when you're talking about hours, I would count hours as in out in the field, boots on the ground, 50 plus back then.
I
Now-
meant sleep. My bad.
oh, sleep.
Yeah. How many?
I probably
Yeah.
Yeah, you said 30 hours. I was like, no, you're sleeping 4 hours. Like, that's why I freaked out.
Yeah, so for me, I'm probably like knocked out by like 9, 10 o'clock and up at 5. So yeah I go
Every
to
day.
sleep. Not every day. I mean, sometimes on the
6,
you know,
7?
yeah.
6, 7 every day.
Sometimes, I get to sleep later, but I during the week I'm up at 5 no matter what because I have to go to the gym. Like for me, like if I don't start the day with a workout, then it really does throw my day off.
Bogs you down.
Definitely bogs you down. So
Yeah, I can't do 5. I'll do 8 o'clock though.
yeah, and then I recently did like the 90 hard.
Saw that.
And
What was that?
Oh, it was exhausting. I mean, 90 days straight. Two a days, no rest.
What's the 90-day challenge?
It's exactly like 75 hard, but I did 90 just so I could, like, when people say, "Oh, I did the 75," I'll be like, "Oh, that's cool. I did 90." That's
What do you have to do?
So on that one, you had to do 2 workouts. One had to be outdoor, follow a diet, drink a gallon of water, and read 10 pages. No alcohol.
Every day.
Every day. So I did that for
You
90
didn't drink
days.
alcohol for 3 months?
Yeah, I didn't drink alcohol for 90
That was
days.
hard?
No, not at all.
No? Not even when you went golfing?
No, not even. And then the funny thing was, for golfing, instead of getting on the cart, I would walk so that I could get my outdoor workout out of the way. I mean, with a challenge like that, you had to make sure you planned because, like one day I had a grand opening in Santa Monica at 5, so I literally had to go home at 2, do my second workout, shower, and get back in, suited and booted, and then back to the grand opening. So it's like you have to plan out your day. That was the toughest part. I was doing that when I was in Peru. I mean, here I am at like 8 o'clock at night, walking around a strange city just to get my second outdoor workout out of the way.
That's
No
dedication.
excuses.
Yeah.
That's literally
And I didn't drink
dedication.
at all in Peru too. So, yeah,
What was the most challenging part about it?
the time management to get that second workout, because the first workout is easy
Yeah.
because you wake up, you do your 45 minutes
Real
and then
quick.
but the second one is like you have to plan out your day and so
Damn. I don't think I
Yeah.
could do that, if I'm being honest with you. Could you do that, Lawrence?
I'd think about it.
90 days. is tough.
That's a lot, though.
When you go golfing, I haven't really paid attention to your like footwear, but do you wear like Jordan golf shoes?
I have a pair of the Dunks, or I do have a pair of Jordans, but I still won't wear those because they're so nice. I'd rather wear them as like an outfit than for. The
Oh,
golf.
really? You-
But on the golf course, I have Adidas, Nikes, either or. So those.
So you're cool with wearing like golf shoes in public? Like the ones that just have like the turf on the bottom?
Yeah,
Like, you could do that style?
I could do that style, but the ones that I wear, they have a little bit of like cleat to it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are getting into golf. I think that's the cool thing about it. Especially 'cause of
I
DJ
am
Khaled.
absolutely horrible at it. So
You're really that bad?
I'm bad, but
So why do you have the country club pass? To get better or just to network?
to network, to I mean, at the country club you're meeting like-minded entrepreneurs and
High-profile
businessmen.
people.
Yeah, so
yeah, for sure. A lot. Yeah, I when I went golfing, maybe like 2 months ago now, we were just teeing off, and the group behind us, hey, you want to golf with us? I was like, sure. I was with my dad, Come to find out, this guy owns, what's it called? Charlie's Steakhouse?
Charlie Steakhouse, yeah.
Yeah, he owned like 6 of them. I'm just casually talking to a multimillionaire,
Yeah.
And I'm like, just just like my mind's racing. I'm just like picking his brain the whole time we're golfing,
Yeah.
figuring out where he started, how he's making money, And then the guy next to him owns 6 air conditioning businesses.
Oh, the HVACs.
Yeah, so another multimillionaire. But so I'm saying, I feel like a lot of people these days are just afraid to talk to people.
Yeah.
In general, you know what I mean?
It's
A
very
simple
important to pass
conversation.
on knowledge.
Yeah, definitely.
People are afraid to ask.
Yeah, and if you build relationships, you never know. Like what if one day you need your air conditioning fixed? You made a plug. Like if you want to go to Charlie's Steakhouse and they're completely booked, get in front of the line.
There's a shortage on cheesesteaks
Yeah.
in the whole world.
Never know.
That'd be funny.
It's cheesesteaks are so hard to find a good one. The best one I go to is in Glendora. I love it. But other than that, it's like everywhere I go, I try them. It's like
You ever been to Philadelphia?
not yet. I wanted to. Last year I wanted to go to Philadelphia when the Steelers were in town, but both teams were doing good. I was like, forget it.
Oh, wait. So what's your football team?
The Steelers.
Oh, God.
Why? Why Pittsburgh?
I just grew up, and a lot of my friends were from Fontana. So Fontana High is the Full High Steelers.
Full High Steelers,
So they were
yeah.
Steeler fans. I'm a Steeler fan, but I grew up watching the Steelers, and I really enjoyed watching Heinz Ward.
One of the
and-
greatest receivers ever.
Yeah, and I mean they were playing smash mouth football. I mean,
Yeah.
you do that today, everyone's crying and Jerome Bettis, stuff like that. So
Pittsburgh back then,
yeah,
that was good.
Very good. What do you think about all these guys getting these crazy contracts?
I think they deserve it. But I mean, the one thing that I think that athletes in general should always do is, the money, all that money you're making, that they need to save it and invest it in other ventures and stuff like that, because they have that mentality of I have 30 million, I'm always gonna be a millionaire. No, that 30 million disappears a lot quicker, especially when you're out of the sport. So they have to think about number one, generational wealth, because they're hopefully they'll have kids and they want to plan for their kids, but they also have to plan for themselves. What's life like after retirement? But like Shaq is a prime example. He's got a lot of Papa John's and other ventures and
Krispy
stuff
Kremes,
like that.
Everything.
Krispy Kreme,
Krispy Kremes,
Walmart.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's, athletes, they have to think, they should always think about life after sports and stuff like that. So
Would you ever get in the pizza business?
if it makes money, absolutely. I mean, I'd opened up Panda Expresses, and that could be like a joke. Like, did you have a Panda? Yeah, I got Panda Expresses.
If it made you more money than what you do now, would you change your name to Pizza Man Dan?
Absolutely.
So you get rid of Title Man Dan and change it
Yes.
to Pizza Man Dan?
Yes.
Or Panda Man Dan?
Yeah, Panda Man down, and then we're pandas all the time.
Does Panda Express even franchise?
Absolutely. They all
Everybody
do.
franchises.
Everybody does.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, In-N-Out doesn't.
Yeah.
But they might. I mean, they're popping up more and more states.
Yeah,
So.
they're doing more in like Colorado,
Yeah.
Utah, Texas.
I'm surprised
Well,
that
what if I did like a Taco Bell? Taco Man Dan.
Taco Man Dan. Hey, you never know. Everyone always says the food industry is so bad though, because of like the waste rates.
It's tough. I mean, I know running. I mean, I have friends that have fast food franchises. It's definitely tough. But when you go through it and you build a system, it's profitable. Definitely.
If you don't have to like disclose any names, but which franchises do your friends own?
Chick-fil-A's, McDonald's. A lot of my friends own McDonald's. That's what I can think of at the top of my head.
They're pretty like
They're very well off. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
and they've never like asked you if you wanted to join in on a venture.
No, because again, if you don't know the fast food industry, there's no point. I mean,
Can't learn though.
You can definitely learn, but for me, that wouldn't be something that, unless somebody offered me to partner up and they would spearhead it and I'd be a silent partner. Yeah, I couldn't like devote my time to being, because literally you're an owner, but you're still there.
Oh, he's there.
You have to be there.
You have to, especially for like something like Chick-fil-A. You have to.
Yeah, you have to be there.
It's
I mean,
hands-on.
you're an 8 to 5 employee basically, but you own a franchise and you get a big chunk. So
Yeah.
Do you think
Again.
Do you think they're netting like 1 million a year?
the ones that have more than one location, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with sacrificing? Like, let's just say, obviously, I know you wouldn't do it now, but let's say you didn't have any kids. Would you be okay with sacrificing a couple years of your life doing that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, life without kids is a lot different than life with kids. Because for me, a lot of things change. Like I remember when I had my first one, I could not play Rainbow Six as much as I wanted to.
Are you a big Rainbow Six guy?
I was a big Rainbow Six guy. I mean, like
Yeah.
when I remember when the first one was born, like I would be literally downstairs with the TV on low, like whispering, behind you. And I'm like, I want to yell it already because they're gonna get shot. But yeah, it was. I was thinking life is completely different. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I had to retire after that because she was just, babies need a lot of attention. So
Yeah.
So no more video games at all?
no more video games at all.
At all.
At all, none. I don't. Even, I mean, I had won a couple PS5s, in raffles, but I just resold them. So yeah.
We have a crazy story.
Yeah, we have a crazy story. Basically, they're going for nothing now.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, as you know that.
Yeah.
Last Christmas, we sold a bundle for like 1.2K.
Dang.
But that's not the craziest. When during COVID,
Oh
when
my god,
Xboxes,
I forgot about that story.
so PS5s, Xboxes, everything, we're going for like $800.
Yeah.
I get a call. Hey, let's go to Best Buy real quick. I got you. I told Ryan, let's go. I need a truck. We go to Best Buy, and I thought I could only buy 3. But we made friends with the employee, and he let us buy the entire stock, and they had about like 50.
Wow.
So between me, Ryan, and his brother, we bought 50 Xboxes, and then I sold it to my broker and just flipped it that same day.
Wow.
There's a picture of Ryan sitting on a throne of Xboxes.
You made it into a throne, like a
Yeah.
chair?
Yeah,
But yeah, supply and demand was
Oh, yeah,
definitely,
I mean,
Let's just say that day we probably bought a used car.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I mean that day was really good.
that was a fun day. But
It was a lot of work though. I'm not gonna
Yeah, but
lie.
you guys definitely sold it to all of the people with their stimulus money.
yeah. How do you
Yeah.
feel about the economy now, though?
I think the economy now
Are we in a good spot?
is a little bit tougher, but you know,
Before
because-
that,
I think it's tougher because a lot of things have gone up in price. Like
Yeah.
like if you were to go to a drive-through at Carl's Jr., like you can't even get a meal with fries and a drink for under
Yeah.
$10. I'm like, whoa, I don't remember. I mean, I remember
It's like silently going up because
Yeah.
like I went downstairs for a coffee at Starbucks. Mind you, it's like they there's a difference between the corporate one and then the Barnes and Noble. I paid $8.50. I was like,
yeah.
Why?
Okay, look, I give him because he busts his ass, and I appreciate that. So I'm like, yo, he always asks me like, can I get a coffee? I'm like, sure. Me and thinking in my head, all right, coffee, $5. He's like, nah, $10. I'm like, god damn.
So then why don't you go to the regular Starbucks?
I didn't think about it because the Barnes and Noble's on the way.
And he didn't think about it because it's not his money.
That's why.
He didn't think about it because it's not
Expense account, expense account.
because it's not on his tab. That's why.
But yeah, I mean,
price of coffee $8 or burgers like $8 too.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
absolutely
yeah.
insane.
it is. I mean, I remember I used to like go in the drive-thru. I could buy a meal with like the change in my ashtray. Now it's like, let me give you a credit. Let me give you a credit card. I don't even think my ATM will work.
Yeah, this is like you want to pay with Apple?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Here's my American Express Platinum.
Some places don't
You
even
get the
take
points.
Some places don't even take cash or coin anymore.
Yeah. A lot of places don't take
That's
cash anymore.
crazy.
Especially like the arenas and the sport
No, they
the
don't.
stadiums. Yeah.
I think it's because like too many of the employees are probably pocketing.
Could be that, or it's just easier to just tap go, tap go.
Logistically,
tap go.
it just makes sense.
Yeah, but I feel
But I
bad.
mean, it's just like the same thing. Like here, at like the game, you got to pass somebody the the credit card down the row, and then pass the food back.
Have you ever been to like a dinner where you play card roulette to see who pays?
all the time. I love it.
You love it?
I love it. I mean, I've never
Have
lost. I've never lost. So
You've never
Oh.
lost?
I've never lost.
Is that big of a dinner or what? You're just
They're,
gonna
they're,
get
I mean,
lucky?
they're always in the hundreds. Yeah. So
No, I meant like amount of people.
no, yeah. I mean,
Imagine. No, yeah, I've been with
I
hundreds of
mean,
people.
Usually it's like 4 to 6, but
Okay.
again, we're not eating at
Yeah.
Applebee's. So
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what are your odds? Like, it's 1 to 4, 1 to 6.
if you guys want to know the trick to the card roulette, is get a card that feels different. Because I have a card that has kind of like I want to say almost like a smoother. It's not metallic. It's usually the metallic ones because they feel the metallic and they'll skip it and then they'll go to a regular card. Trust me.
Really?
Like the metallic American Express, 9 out of 10 always win.
Because they don't like the feeling.
Because when the person doing it, they feel it, they don't think they just grab a different one. So
Yeah.
trust me.
They skip. Like,
Yeah, they skip.
it would be embarrassing. Decline.
Yeah.
Has your card ever declined?
My card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, but it's declined because it's a large amount and they have to text me and then I just run it again. So, or two, another thing is a lot of there's only one card I have with a high limit because, again, I'm not I don't need to floss. I have one credit card with 7,000 on it, and the rest I keep it at 2,000 just because I don't trust in fraud or this and that. So, so sometimes I'm at like 1,300 and I swipe it for 8. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot, and they decline, so I have to use the other card. But yeah, I mean, I could have cards that have fucking 50. I don't need that. I would never purchase I would never purchase something for 60,000
Yeah.
on my credit card. You know, so.
on your monthly
Yeah, so-
basis, yeah.
Do you ever use your debit card?
All the time.
Yeah.
Really?
For small for meals or at the bar for a drink or here and that. I mean, I have two cards that I use a lot. Is my Disney card, and
Your
the only
what?
my Disney card, my Disney credit card.
Okay.
And the only reason why I use that one is because it gives me money onto my Disney gift card, and the kids use that. And the second one I use is
shit, that's
is
crazy.
my Costco card, because that one, I don't know why, just a buddy of mine, we just compete on who gets more money at the end of the year. So
Oh, that's a good.
In Costco?
But
Yeah.
you really use debit? I never use my debit card.
yeah, I do
don't-
use.
I just use credit
yeah, I use
all the
debit.
time.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, oh, we're gonna charge you a 3% fee.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just
the only
use
thing.
debit.
But I'm surprised by like a person like you. You know?
Yeah, I'm not a point collector. I'm not a, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, the only reason why I use those other two is just the girls get money on their Disney gift card, and my buddy and I, we compete for.
But you don't feel like your money can work for you with credit, or
It is, but at the same time, I'm also the same guy that thinks that if I don't have the money for it, I'm not going to buy it.
yeah. But I mean, like it's essentially.
Yeah,
you can
definitely.
pay
Yeah, you can definitely.
right away.
Yeah, you can definitely leverage the credit, but you know, thank goodness I have good credit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want to look at it one day. Like, oh, what
well, all
the
these
heck?
credit cards, they always alert you. Congratulations, you gained 2 points. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I know. I think the American Express one is pretty good.
Yeah,
I have the gold one.
Yeah, the thing is, the one thing that I won't do is I won't ever get a credit card with annual fees, and all American Expresses, except for maybe one or two, have them, and I mean,
But it pays for
it
itself.
does, it
because-
does. I completely agree, but it's just, again, to me, it's just like,
Nah, I
The
hear you.
forethought. Of
Yeah.
I
it.
hear you.
Yeah.
Because they offered the $250 Uber credit and $250 in like
yeah,
groceries.
my brother has the Chase, the travel one, and it gets you into all the lounges, or used to get you on the lounges, but it also gives you the fast pass at the airport, all this stuff. So even though he pays a fee, all the stuff that he's saving is
Yeah, worth it for him.
worth it for him. Yeah, but he travels a lot, so
Yeah, makes sense.
What does he do for work?
he works with my mom.
Oh yeah,
So, yeah.
you don't travel too much besides.
I only travel for vacation with the family or for work.
What's the top 3 favorite places to go, or that you want to go? Either
That
or.
I want to go or that I've been.
Either or.
Dream places. Dream places.
I'd love to go to Greece. I'd love to go to in the middle, Abu Dhabi,
Santorini, Abu Dhabi.
Oh, okay.
or Dubai. That's Dubai, Abu Dhabi,
Interchangeable, yeah.
yeah, or definitely somewhere like Czech or Poland. out
Czech.
there.
I heard Poland's actually really beautiful. Not a lot of people know
So
about it in America.
Nowhere, obviously, in the United States, New York, Miami.
I've
been there, done it.
Yeah, yes, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Texas. I mean,
What's the best American state?
the best spot that I've been to in America, I definitely have to say is Texas, like San Antonio. the
Oh yeah, we were
Riverwalk
talking
and
about
everything.
that.
Yeah,
I love
it,
Texas.
so.
Texas
But
is
you
really
know, like
nice.
I've taken the kids to Turks and Caicos. We've been to Cayman Islands, to Jamaica. We've been to Canada.
Any place overrated, do you think?
Hawaii. And I mean,
As I go there next
I
month.
feel bad.
As I go there
The main
next
island,
month.
right? The main island is pretty
Yeah.
over.
You
Well,
when-
it's
when
good
the-
vibes.
When the kids were younger, we'd taken them to every island in Hawaii for spring break. So
Every island?
they've been to, the girls have been to every island in Hawaii. But for
Jesus.
me, I will take Cancun over Hawaii any day. 'Cause,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Every island.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
Not that many, bro. It's not that many. I mean, I'm not talking about like every single. I'm talking about like the islands, the major islands.
Yeah.
Honolulu, Oahu.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going next month. I'm not scared of planes, but man, that shit's just like. The
Bro, that's like
thought-
a 4-hour flight. I mean, when we went to Singapore, that was like an 18-hour flight. So
Did you sleep? Can you sleep on planes?
I absolutely. I fall asleep before taking off.
Do you fly first class?
No, never. Business class I have, but I've never flown first class.
You've never flown for first class.
Not yet, but I will.
Is it something you want to do?
Absolutely. But I heard that once you fly first class, you won't fly anything else. So I definitely want to, get to that level. And again, back to what I was saying before, would I rather spend more money on a first class ticket than saving the money and just flying coach and using what I would have spent more on something to help make money? Then yeah, coach is no problem because I sleep. I mean,
What's the point? Yeah, you're gonna be asleep. What are you, by the way, ethnicity wise?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Gotcha. Have you?
Yes, I have been to Vietnam. Yeah, it's beautiful. I was there, and like you can get like the French sandwich and a cup of iced coffee for like
Banh mi.
$1.20. Yeah, banh mi and a cup of iced coffee for $1.25.
Vietnamese iced coffee is very underrated.
So and then like you can get like like how here we have like the taco trucks. There they have like a pho truck where you can
truck, yeah.
yeah, where they have the hot water boom boom boom. Yeah,
That's
so.
good, man. That's probably one of my favorite dishes. But I mean, even tacos over here, man, they're getting crazy.
Yeah, I mean they're like
$5-6 a taco.
well, I mean the some of the taco trucks like that we go to is still $2.50, which is reasonable. But I like it when they especially the al pastor, they chop and then sliver the pineapple.
The pineapple on top.
Catch it.
That's your favorite meat?
No, my favorite meat is definitely buche.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
It's buche. Cheek, right?
It's like it's very slimy.
intestine. I would say.
I'm not-
small,
Like
small-
tripe?
No, not
Like
tripe.
no, it's not like tripas.
It's
a little
definitely.
different.
I want to say it's small intestine.
Small
I just,
intestine?
Yeah, I just like it. I mean, it's a little bit on the chewy side, somewhat. So
Very chewy.
So-
It's not a little. It's very
Yeah.
chewy. It's like I don't know.
I like it. So I mean, I'll still eat carne asada, or riblet. So,
Oh yeah.
So
when you're eating at like one of those taco trucks, you're obviously getting some pastor, some buche. What's like your drink of choice?
I like Jamaica, but the thing is, I water down my Jamaica because it's a little bit on the sweet side.
Yeah?
That's my. Well, you know what?
As a Mexican, I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that.
I mean, or for sure, like 1 and 2 is Jamaica and piña. I definitely
Yeah,
do.
piña's
My
pretty
kids love horchata, so
Yeah, I feel like horchata is just like worldwide at this
Yeah.
point. Do you like horchata?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With strawberries in it.
yeah, they're getting fancy with it now.
Yeah, I've never had it with strawberries in it. No, it's pretty good though. I think just even being like Mexican, I don't really gravitate towards eating tacos outside of like home.
Oh, okay.
Do you cook a lot?
Barbecue a lot.
Oh.
So I like to barbecue. Like
You got the breakfast grill?
I don't eat breakfast right now
What's it
because
called? The breakfast grill. Foreman. No, not the Foreman. Blackstone.
Blackstone.
That guy's famous. Seen that guy on TikTok?
yeah.
It's Daryl on the Blackstone.
I stopped eating breakfast because I started doing intermediate fasting. So like
6
my
hour?
window's from 12 to 8.
Ah.
So I mean, at 12 o'clock I could eat like a breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stopped eating breakfast at 8, and that has definitely helped me lose a lot of weight too. So
Really?
I mean, you go to the gym every day, do IMF. So, I mean, you're really on top of things.
I mean, at the end of the day, especially at my age, when they say health is wealth, it is truly, it's like you have to really take care of yourself because, you can't be working your entire life to the point where you've made it and now you want to enjoy it, but you never took
Can't.
care of yourself
Yeah.
because now you have heart issues or you have knee issues or this and that, So it's like you always have to constantly take care of yourself so that you can enjoy your life. I mean, I want to like I said, I have 4 daughters, I
youngest
would
is
like to
3.
be there to walk each and every one of them,
Yeah.
down the aisle and stuff like that, or definitely clown their husband's shoe collection. But it's like I'm not getting younger, but I'm definitely gonna stay healthier.
You
The
feel
only
like-
one thing that I don't do is I don't take vitamins, and sooner or later I'm gonna have to start taking some vitamins.
Do you feel like life has moved by you like pretty fast? You said?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I can honestly remember like I said, I remember that day like it was yesterday when I had my first one, and I'm downstairs like whispering, like playing Rainbow Six, and now she's 17, she's a junior, and we're gonna start looking into colleges and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, time it does move in a blink of an eye, and something that I'll share with you guys too is when you guys have your first kid, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to love your mom and dad so much more because you guys are where you're at today because of how they took care of you guys. To take care of a little human being, it is not easy. It is. I mean, there were nights when she was crying and she's not talking yet. So does her stomach hurt? Does her back hurt? Does she have gas? You have to just soothe and you're up. And so that was my biggest takeaway and lesson that I've ever received from my kids is that I am so thankful and I love my parents so much. It's because now I know what they had to go through with me and my siblings to raise us to get us to where we're at. Until a child is able to like my stomach hurts or I have to go to the bathroom, you really don't know what's going on. So it's like, and that's what my biggest life lesson is as a parent. You really, really appreciate your parents so much more. So
Definitely don't take them for granted.
yeah.
Can't do that. Not at all. So
And so I mean, you're close to your mom, right?
both my
Yeah.
parents.
So I'm a lot closer to my mom than my dad, but I think, like they say, boys are closer to their mom and girls are to their dads.
Really?
Yeah, but
You think so?
I don't know. My girls, they're close to me. They're close to their mom, so I mean, probably closer to their mom as they get older. I mean, when they were younger, I mean, I remember the kids were always like, "I'm daddy's girl, I'm daddy's girl." But now, because they're teenagers and stuff like that, they're definitely, closer to mom because women relatable things. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. When she's like searching for college and stuff like that, is there like is there a budget or is there Harvard in the picture?
Well, the beautiful part is they're smart. They take honors and AP classes and they get straight A's. So wherever she applies, hopefully she can get some sort of scholarship. And then if I couldn't afford it, I'd find a way to afford it.
So like she got accepted to UCLA and it's
Yeah, not a
60
problem.
grand a year. We're making it happen.
We're making it happen. I'll come here and get a second job with you. And
Could you be ready for her to like go to college like far away? Because like in high school,
Ooh, that's a good
she wants to
question.
go to college. She wants to go to college far away.
really?
And her mom doesn't want her to,
What is far away?
like Berkeley or
okay.
or
I
even
was-
New York, and I'm okay with
Oh,
that.
like a big
for,
city,
yeah.
kinda.
So for me, I'm okay with her going. I would hope that as parents we did our job to raise and instill values and I would hope she used her brain just besides in books to make good decisions. But if she gets good grades, and she wants to venture off, I'm going to let her venture off because I don't want to hold her back. If she wants to see life, outside of like LA County, please,
Yeah.
Let
her explore.
open your wings and fly, babe. So
Definitely give her the push.
yeah, definitely.
That day's gonna hurt though, isn't it?
I'll tell you when I get there.
Bittersweet. Bittersweet, I would
Definitely bittersweet. I mean, for me, I just want to see her, succeed and
Yeah,
for
stuff
sure.
like that. So
Because in high school, I got an offer for when I did track. I got offered for like 3 colleges. They're all in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and like Michigan. I was like, damn.
you must not like the snow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely
not
not
a
a
big
fan.
snow person. Unless they got Jordan snowshoes, and I don't think they do.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the beauty of California, though. You get during like December or like early March. you
Man,
get
we're
snow.
going to Texas. Don't worry about us.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be in Cali much longer.
We're
You
gonna
guys,
transplant to
you
Texas.
guys let me know. We should do a boys trip. I mean,
I'm ready.
Texas, the Riverwalk at night is amazing. It's
What's
like
the Riverwalk?
So in San Antonio, there's a river walk where the river is like around the entire town, and you have a ton of restaurants, bars, and it's just it's nightlife. And when I was there, because I was there for work and a little bit of vacation, I sat at the Riverwalk. I found this really nice, cool jazz bars. They have cigars, bomb oysters,
Like
stuff-
oysters?
Yeah, and then I would just sit there, sipping on some whiskey and smoking a cigar and just watching, it's like waiting for someone to fall in. And that thing is only like literally 3 feet deep. So if you were to fall in, all you gotta do is stand up.
Really?
But people do fall in. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. It never happened when I was there, but I was waiting for it. So
What's your cigar of choice, by the way?
I mean, my cigar of choice is definitely between a Pardon and an Olivia. It's either or.
Do you like Connecticut wrappers?
No, not
No?
really.
Okay.
I like to go with the softer black. I don't like the
Just
the
a medium.
Yeah,
The
medium.
regular
Definitely
medium.
light. I like light. Medium to me is a little bit too much too. But like,
Let's go to the lounge sometime. I
Yeah.
like a good Arturo Fuente.
let me know.
Let's do it.
Have a little whiskey and cigars by the patio at the country club. So
Listen to some country or what?
there's no country there. There's no country music there. So
Yeah.
there's definitely. I don't really. I mean,
Play
maybe
music.
soft music, but.
Yeah.
You bring your JBL.
We can definitely bring it, as long as the person next door don't complain.
But San Antonio is your favorite, like Texan city, because there's San Antonio.
No, I mean I've
Austin.
been to Texas, I've been to Dallas, I've been to Houston. I mean San Antonio is definitely up there, but any part of Texas. I love country music, so I mean
The whole part of Texas is just the same, though. You would say, kind of.
Yeah,
Same
definitely.
vibe?
Yeah, the vibe and everything, the people, But I mean, country music, I can like on my playlist, I can go from Tupac to, Tim
You
McGraw.
play every song, literally
Yeah.
on your stories every day. You have a different song.
My eclectic taste in music is very vast.
The thing I love about him is he'll post like a picture and he'll always have like a coordinating song. He knows what I'm talking about
Yeah.
too. It's like it always coordinates. Like if he's talking about the Yankees, then he's putting on a song that Nas is singing about the Yankees or Brooklyn or something.
Yeah.
It's just always coordinating some way.
Yeah, I like to do that. Like if I'm whatever my story's about or it relates to, I'll have the song will always go with it. So
Yeah, and I always wonder how you find a song to coordinate somehow when you always make it happen.
yeah, but and it doesn't have to be the song, but it could be like just a word in the lyric, So
Like the wordplay a lot.
yeah, a lot of wordplay.
All right, I got 5 questions that more generic questions, not really like shoe related. That see if you can answer them. You answered. I don't think you've answered this. Your dream shoe.
My dream shoe is the Air Force Louis Vuittons. Those are
What color?
8,000 white.
White.
They're 8,000.
Why the white ones?
I
Like
s-
the most basic pair.
I know, but it has LV print on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's black, there's blue, there's green, there's red.
You can wear the most with white.
Okay, so I'll go black then.
Okay, black. All right. Second, what color would you not wear, shoe wise?
Orange.
Oh, thanks, man.
I know. When I saw, it, I was like, he's got orange on it. It's like, what's the horse's name from Gumby? I was like, immediately what I thought.
Third, favorite food.
Favorite food? Definitely Mexican.
Really?
Yeah.
Specific-
Mariscos, taquerias, homemade Mexican food is the best. Like steak picado, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Really?
If anybody has like an abuelita that loves to cook, let me know. I'll come over.
You'll come over.
I want to do like a cooking show where like I travel the world and go to like abuelitas' houses and try
Yeah.
their Mexican food and
Like Anthony Bourdain and Andrew Zimmerman.
Anthony, definitely Anthony Bourdain kind of stuff. But going to like abuelitas' houses and trying their food.
all over
Yeah.
Mexico.
All over Mexico, all over anywhere.
Latin.
Yeah.
But they do that with that one guy. What's Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
Like, all he does is eat.
Oh, he does
I'm
Z.
here
Yeah.
on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, but
I'm eating today.
what about remember Anthony Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Man
I like
versus-
bizarre.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, did he?
No, Zimmerman's bizarre food.
Bizarre food. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny because the stuff that he would. Yeah, I was like, wow, I can't believe he just ate that.
Who's the guy that ate McDonald's for like a year straight every day?
I don't know.
But I also did like Man versus Food because
Man
he'd
versus
always be
Food was fun.
Man versus Food and Man won.
There's some people that could. Do you think you could win a eating contest one day?
I can't win an eating contest, but I've done food challenges. Like I remember I did one when we were in Turks and Caicos, and you had to eat 3 spicy. They were conch fritters, and you had to eat them within a certain time. And I ate them and got my picture on the wall, and it was great. But I just remember that they weren't hot spicy wise. They were hot temperature wise. So I'd have to crack it and just like cool it off a little bit. So
One food you would not eat.
one food I would not eat. I would have to say guinea pig because I had guinea pig because I had guinea pig.
You've had guinea pig?
Because I had guinea pig
What?
in Peru.
That's a staple food in Peru.
Correct. Correct.
What was it like? Guinea
It was like duck, but a little bit more gamey and chewy.
Ugh.
But I like duck, and I'll still eat duck.
Yeah,
but,
duck is good.
But
Some hoisin sauce.
guinea pig was the first and last for me ever.
Yeah, was it freaky seeing it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Teeth and all.
Oh no,
Yeah.
man!
Because it looks like a little rodent.
Yep, it does.
And did you have it like fried?
It was deep fried, yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
I mean, so they bring it out to you, and all deep fried, and then now it's presented. Then they take it back and they cut it for you. Thank God,
Yeah.
because imagine here I'm like trying to cut it with a
Yeah.
steak knife and everything.
Oh heck no.
Yeah.
Last question. Biggest pet peeve.
Biggest pet peeve. I think my biggest pet peeve is always is complainers. You know, like for example, you could, a lot of things people like to talk about and argue about today is politics. Okay, that's great. You want to argue about politics. Why can't you just respect my opinion and vice versa? I'll respect your opinion. But no, you have to be negative. You know, like if anytime you say something, somebody doesn't agree with it, it's automatically highlighted as a negative. So for me, yes, I don't agree with some politics. What am I going to do next year? Well, this year I've already started, but next year I'm going to run for city council. Why? Because I want to get into politics. Because I'm not going to be negative and complain about politics. I'm going to get into politics and be a part of the solution. If you have an issue or a problem with something, why add to the problem? Add to being a solution to the problem. Be an answer to the problem. So for me, that's my biggest pet peeve. Like, why are you negative? Negative situations don't need negativity. Negative situations or negative things that are going on, they need positivity and being something to contribute to the solution. And I mean, that's my biggest pet peeve. Like people who are negative that don't do anything about it.
Yeah. And it was not really a question, but any words of advice to anyone watching?
My biggest advice to anybody and everybody is, like I said, if you focus your life and your intentions to being a good person, it honestly leads to positive outcomes. Like I minored in theology, and in every book that I studied about religion, they talk about love and stuff like that. So if you live your life, pouring out love, it changes things a lot. It's like for me, if you were to be positive, if you were to be more loving, you're making this world a better place. Because imagine, like the little things that you can be. Like, I mean, if you think about it, if you're in an opportunity to be able to help somebody, that's the universe giving you an opportunity to be a blessing for somebody. So take it. So, I mean, my biggest advice is, like I always say every day, make great things happen. And I truly live by that. Now, whatever that might be, where if you could help somebody out who's in need, or if you could pick up a friend that needed a ride, I mean, just think about what an impact or a difference you'd make in the world. So that's why I always end all of my motivational quotes and stuff like that with "make great things happen today." Because I don't say it, I actually do live it. So my biggest advice to everybody out there is make great things happen.
Make great things happen. You heard it from the man himself.
Appreciate
Title
it.
Man Dan, Panda Man Dan, Taco Man Dan.
If you have a plan, hit him up.
He's the man. So let him know if you guys have any questions. We'll put his Instagram, all his stuff, in the section down below. You guys know where to find him. I'm not gonna drop his phone number, but you guys will get a. Oh, is your phone number public?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
And my
Anyways.
business card is all over the place.
Yeah.
But, like honestly, I just want to end it with, I wish you two much success. You guys are young entrepreneurs, and we need more of that in this world. And You know, I'm here for you guys. If you guys have any questions,
Appreciate it.
if you guys need an investor, I'm here too. Okay.
We're always willing to work. You just find us the location and
Got it.
we'll do the rest. That's pretty much all it is at this point. But
Stay
yeah,
tuned.
you guys heard it. That was episode 8. Any last words, Lawrence?
Oh, we're good. Appreciate you having you.
Appreciate you. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next episode. This will release on Friday. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow us, follow Mrs. Dan, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.